Jesus Christ, the bright morning star, continue to wake us every morning. How amazing is that? If you're in Africa, if you're in America, Europe, wherever you are, that same bright morning star, when you look up, you will find the light in his eyes. You know, around the globe, there are different languages, sometimes challenging when you grow up in a place where you do not speak the same language than others. But somehow we find here in Africa, we have about 13 different languages, right? But somehow we do find the same language. You know, you stop at a stop street and you look and you see somebody wants to wash your window. And you see the willingness, how much willing they are to wash your window. But you also know that they need something. And looking into each other's eyes, you smile, they wash your window, you give them something. For those who do that every day, and like every day someone wash your window, how blessed are you, right? But sometimes you start taking food with, sometimes you start taking a book for them to read. What money, always something. But what I'm trying to say today is there's a different language I even find around the world where I go, even if some people don't understand the way I pronounce, because I'm Afrikaans English, if I can say it like that. We have the same language that we find in each other's heart. We must allow Jesus to transform us because he speaks the language of the heart. He speaks through parables. He speaks through eyes. He speaks through gestures. He speaks through grace. He speaks through correction. He speaks through putting boundaries out. He speaks through his word. He's a good father, and fathers do speak. But we need to allow him to speak. We hear sometimes with our natural ears, but even our spiritual ears do listen. Everything we receive, even with our spirit. Without a deep and abiding desire to see Christ, to hear him, to abide in him, you will stay in the dark. This is the key that unlocks the book of Revelation, or should I say the unveiling, the apocalypse, the passion to know Jesus. You know, it's about the knowing. Life is about the knowing. To those who have the passion to know him, more will be given. And Jesus is the one who opens the seals. Transparency is truly important. I honestly believe in being transparent. So God's glory is found when truth touches your heart. And then when truth touches your heart, it's like a light that comes on. Somebody was telling me the story that the other night people came and they came into their house, their property, to steal things, and they did. And the next night they put on all the lights around the house, so they could see on the cameras the same people came. But when the lights were on, they were amazed. How did you know I'm coming? Why did you put the light on? Thank Jesus this day for the light of his glory. Our hearts are touched by truth and our minds are filled with light. So Paul teaches heavenly truth. John wrote the Revelation, and it says, with unveiled faces, we will come to the well of his word, and we will drink deeply. Not merely to seek answers, but to discover him. If Christ is in us, we will just sit around a table and we will experience him. If you carry him just sitting around a table, it will be like eating of him and drinking from him. Because Christ in us, the hope of glory. I've stopped in my life to seek answers, but the well opened when I found him, when I start seeking for him. Not to be perfect at all. That's not going to be me. But just the thirst for him. May God always get all the glory.